So I've been feeling great. Training's going well. I'm all dialed in here at the UFC PI. They have my nutrition dialed in, the stratosphere, my training, my PT, and strength and conditioning is all on point. And so I do my craft work outside of the at Extreme Couture, and I feel good. Yeah, I think my battle with cancer was just an eye-opening thing for me. I think a lot of times, like, we go through these camps and we're like, oh my gosh, this is so hard. But for me, I'm so grateful to be able to do something that I love, even with like just having multiple injuries, injury after injury. I feel like it's given me, like, not that I didn't love it before, but now I'm just super grateful when I do feel super tired and sore, and I'm like, oh man, I'm like, you know what, I'm grateful that I can just be out there and I'm healthy and that I can do what I love, because I truly do love it. I'm so passionate about it. When I'm not, training, I'm like looking up videos on how to get better, like whether it's boxing, kickboxing, jiu-jitsu. Like, I'm always trying to be the best martial artist that I can be. And I think like a lot of people I can't speak for everybody, but that's just personally how I am. And I think that's like the secret to being the best, is just always trying to evolve and always trying to get better. And I think, going through cancer made me just be grateful to be alive and be grateful to step on the mat every single day. I just take every competitor as like, what they are. And I just feel like the better the person is, the more I rise to the occasion. Because they're good, I like match that, and it's actually exciting to go against people who have either been a champion, reigned as champion, things like that. And especially, like my win over Alexa Grasso, she had a win over Valentina Shevchenko. But I just feel like when I have a great opponent, I rise to their standard. I don't put like them being a champion like as anything. I think like every opponent, I've just gone out there and try to, finish, and it just happens to be like former world champions. I did finish them all. Holy smokes. I didn't even realize that. Now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, I finished them. I didn't just beat them, So I think that's why. I think I just rise, and I think like they give me the reactions that I need in order to get a finish. I have such a strong skill set when it comes to wrestling that, I feel like they can't match either my pace or my pressure. And I really go out there and give it my all. And I don't know, I think like, I've been wrestling since I was 3 years old. So I think it's really hard to catch up in the wrestling department, even with scrambles and stuff like that. I've been doing wrestling for so long that I know so many sequences in my head, and my body knows it so well. So even if they think that they have something, it's like, oh, okay, you might think you have it, but then you don't. So I think like just being ahead of ahead of everybody in terms of like my grappling. My family's ultimately they've always been so supportive of every dream that I've had, whether it was to be an Olympic champion, now to be a UFC champion, and now I'm just going to be the best in the world at my sport, which is MMA. And it's just amazing that, I have a family that's so supportive. I do come from Latin background, and I feel super proud to represent the Latin community, especially, in like combat sports, just because the culture, it's been like, okay, women need to cook and clean and have children and this and that. And now it's like, no, women are so strong, and they can cook, clean, and be a badass in the cage. So I look forward to representing the Latin culture. I don't feel like my approach is any different. I train hard no matter what, whether it's Montana De La Rosa or Weili Zhang. I just act like they're the best, opponent that I have come across, and I just go out there and try to do my very best, and I trust in my training, and my training has not become any different. I train just as hard as I did 5 years ago, probably even harder. and even though I'm older. So the workload's still there, and I'm just going to trust in my training and shine. Yeah, you know, I just look forward to it. I think that my matchup with Weili is just going to be fireworks. I think we're going to bring out the best out of each other, and I can't wait to fight the best version of Weili. What's up, Australia and Latin America? Come watch my fight February 8th in the US, but February 9th in Australia. I'll be fighting for the world title, and I'm going to become champion.